All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're looking at a critical human rights issue, but more importantly, we're looking at a powerful and really innovative response that's happening entirely online. This is about a digital lifeline for the women of Afghanistan.
And that quote, it really hits hard because it is just so accurate. Since August of 2021, a devastating crisis has unfolded for women and girls in Afghanistan, where their most fundamental rights have been systematically taken away.
Think about that for a second. In August 2021, everything changed. For girls in grade 6 and up, school just stopped. For young women, the doors to university were slammed shut. Education, a basic human right, was suddenly gone.
So, what happens when you essentially erase half the population from public life? Well, it creates these massive damaging voids. Let's break down the 4 key consequences of this crisis of exclusion.
First up, and this is the big one, is the loss of education. And we're not just talking about missing a few classes here. This is about cutting off an entire generation from their future, erasing potential on a massive scale.
Then you've got the economic impact. Women were suddenly banned from most jobs. Imagine that. Countless families lost their only source of income, and poverty just skyrocketed, especially for the many households run by women.
And it goes even deeper than school and jobs. Think about the social side of things. Those places, schools, offices, they were communities, they were support systems. When those disappear, women are left isolated, silenced, and basically made invisible in their own society.
And the final piece of this crisis? The digital divide. Without reliable access to technology, it's like a wall goes up, trapping women and cutting them off from the rest of the world, from knowledge, from connection, from everything. So that's the situation. Every single physical door has been slammed shut. The question is, where do you turn? Where can millions of women and girls possibly find any hope?
Well, here is an answer. It's coming from an incredible organization called the Afghanistan Law and Political Science Association, or ALPA for short. They've created this powerful digital lifeline, stepping right into that void.
And this is not just some small-scale project. Look at this number, over 2,000. That's how many women are already enrolled in ALPA's free online programs. For many of them, it's literally the only path to an education they have left.
And their goal is crystal clear. This isn't just about damage control. It's about empowerment. It's about using education, art, and business to make sure these women can stay active, vital contributors to Afghanistan's future.
Okay, so that's the mission. But how do you actually do that? Let's get into the specifics, into ALPA's 5-part blueprint for turning hope back into real-world action.
You can see right away how comprehensive this is. It's designed to directly tackle every single one of those voids we just talked about, starting with education, moving to financial freedom, making sure their voices are heard, preserving culture, and, this is key, making sure the whole thing is built to last.
I mean, look at this contrast. On one side, you have a total ban, complete erasure. On the other, ALPI is fighting back with over 10 accredited online courses in really important fields like STEM and business. The plan is to reach 500 more women and, get this, train over 50 of them to become online teachers themselves.
Okay, next up, just a number. 200. What do you think that represents?
It means 200 new businesses. 200 women are going to get microgrants to start their own ventures right from home. We're talking e-commerce, tailoring, you name it. It's a direct path back to economic independence.
And remember that social isolation we talked about? This is how they're fighting it. They're hiring women as paid researchers. They're training others in things like photography and media. And then they're getting that art out there in international online exhibitions, making sure these voices and this culture are not lost.
So you can see the individual impact. But the real genius here is how it's designed to grow. This isn't just about helping one person at a time. The whole model is built around creating a ripple effect, where empowering one woman ends up uplifting her entire community.
And here are the expected results. For every void we identified, educational, economic, social, and cultural, there's a tangible plan to fill it. This is about systematically rebuilding opportunity, piece by piece. But this is maybe the most powerful part of the whole strategy. It's called the multiplier effect. The idea isn't just to give help, but to create a self-sustaining cycle where the people who receive help become the ones giving it. It's a beautiful, simple process. Step 1. A woman gets an education with ALPA. Step 2. She uses that education to build a career as a teacher, an artist, an entrepreneur.
And then the crucial step 3. She pays it forward, mentoring and supporting other women in her own community. And the cycle begins again.
And that brings us full circle, right back to that key phrase from their mission. Because the end game here was never just about survival. It's about ensuring that this entire generation of brilliant, capable women can still be a vital part of building their country's future, no matter what obstacles are in their way.
So, it leaves us with this really powerful thought. In a world where physical doors can be slammed shut overnight, can a digital key be the very thing that unlocks an entire nation's future? It's something to think about.